Welcome back to the Corporate Esports Association Dota 2 Spring 2020 tournament. Today we've got Wuhan Jiayou from Facebook versus Bane and Mirana Gangs from Microsoft. These two teams so far completely undefeated, so one of them will have to have an L on their record for once. And today we've got Hero from Spotify on the line.
Hero from Spotify. Definitely Shopify there, brother.
Oh, fuck. Well, the logos are similar. They're both green, and it's only one
we get it all the
thing
time.
off. But also, I have to ask you, what happened to the old logo? So you guys had like that logo with the secret shop dude, and then he was holding the Shopify bag, and then
I don't know. It seems like we had like a couple logo efforts. I've never played with the logo, but I think we were trying to get it to line up in the banner correctly, which everybody has an issue with.
Oh yeah, no, this is really weird. Like, there's no way to upload like a vertical banner.
Yeah.
But I really like the banner you guys had with the secret shop guy. You guys should go back to that.
I'll definitely bring it up at our next team meet.
The priority number one. All right, so yeah, I mean, let's hop into this draft. We've already seen some targeted bans here with the Darks here in the Phoenix.
Definitely. I think we first banned Phoenix.
10 seconds to pick.
It's just kind of a hero that's really difficult to lane against in some cases. Like, you need kind of the right heroes, but when there's a Phoenix spammer who kind of knows what they're doing, it definitely gets a little bit difficult.
I just feel like I don't know what I'm supposed to do against this hero. Like, you just get fire spirited, does 1 billion damage, and then you can't do anything.
You have to draft heroes who can purge, and you either go all in on the egg or you don't go. Those are your two draft options. You either draft to hit the egg or you draft to run from the egg.
Yeah, okay.
Radiance ban.
The Clockwork is a little bit interesting. I don't think I've seen anyone from Bane and Mirana Gangs play Clockwork before, but this hero is pretty popular.
Yeah, we had a big team discussion about him too, just because he does get countered by Force Staff, but I still think he's pretty strong in lane. It's just like another way to disrupt the fight.
Yeah, even if you don't trap someone in the cogs, like, you just drop the cogs and then like it's basically like a kinetic field or like any of that other stuff. Like, even if you BKB, like, you can't walk through it. You still have to walk around it. Like, creates a big obstacle there. So it's still effective even if someone just force staffs himself out of the cogs.
Yeah, and so I think he's like a pretty good 4 because your job is just hook in, cause a bunch of chaos, and then die while your cores separate somebody else.
I'm interested in this like OD ban in the first phase. That seems a little bit odd.
I don't think I've seen anybody this tournament play OD. No, that's not true. We saw one team play OD.
Oh yeah, I love Lich, as Grant would say. Now this hero is sick. Like, you just Frost Shield is pretty absurd.
I agree. It's pretty much a first phase. I've seen a lot of people going on just first phasing Warlock and then going right for the Spectre.
Only 10 seconds.
Yeah, I mean, Spectre's
5 seconds
pretty... I don't know about Lich Spectre. I guess like it's a pretty decent lane. You keep the Spec alive with like Frost Shield, and you have like 3 slows, so you can like run people down if they're out of position.
He's just really, like, Lich is just really good at zoning, so when you want that farming core, he's probably your best option for like a save if you're getting gone on, or to just push somebody out of the lane.
Yeah, Frostblast does way too much damage. 125 at level 1.
Yeah, I definitely missed when he had Sacrifice though. He just had endless mana, and you could always keep your lane in control.
Yeah. Alright, Oracle. This is...
Classic?
Interesting. Well, I would say it's a classic, but I feel like only THC plays Oracle in their team, and he's been playing offlane most of the time.
Yeah, I do think they do change it between Yaruru and him. I've seen Yaruru play offlane as well.
Radiant team are now picking.
Let's see if they're gonna ban. If they're gonna pick Oracle. Okay.
Potential Huskar pick. Seems like
So I'm wondering if they're gonna ban out the
AA. Maybe Wuhan Jiayou just like ban the Huskar now, and then they don't have to worry about picking AA. Because like they already have Lich, so picking AA is like feels bad.
Blue heroes, man, it's the meta. I mean, the Centaur pick is pretty pretty regular, I would say, for their off lane. So they're gonna have a 5 Oracle and
You might see
3 Centaur.
Grimstrike. Yeah, there's some Lich
That's
Grimstrike
true.
action. That
That
hero is
hero
really
feels
popular.
strong. Yeah, he feels strong, but I still don't see him a lot.
I tried him in one of my games and I'd say it didn't go well. Spoiler alert.
his Ags is something else. Like depending on what the enemy cores are, the Ags illusions are just so strong.
Yeah, I had one game where I got. Oh, there you go.
Stroke.
Let's see.
So, do you normally see Gripstrike is usually the position for if you run this duo, right? I didn't think Lich needs that much farm. Although the new Ags on Lich is pretty dank. Like, it's a huge AoE.
I would agree. I think he would play 4 for sure. I think Lich is not very viable as a 4. I think his skill set is just better for protecting a core rather than kind of poking and prodding.
Yeah, you want to just like stick him in the dead lane, just like frost shield the tower and try and buy as much space as possible, right?
Agree, and I think Grimstroke is really good at just spamming and being annoying in the off.
Well, it depends. So, like, if Inkspell at level 1 has like a huge cooldown, and then I guess like, do you want to max Stroke of Fate first? Maybe. I think it depends on the game.
I think if you get another stun in the off lane as well, it sets you up for a 2 stun, and you do get like this slow ability as well.
Yeah, someone like a Slaughter, right? Which is why Bane and Mirana ganks banned it. Okay, so Wuhan Jiayou are gonna ban a Troll instead of Husker, which is another good combo with Oracle. But we'll see if maybe Bane and Mirana ganks will just still end up Huskering, because I don't know how much this support duo can do against a Husker.
10 seconds to pick.
Unless, they did pick something to deal with that, like a Viper. They did ban the Slaughter out too, so they are kind of keeping an eye on the Grimstroke combos. See, you can thirds. Likely going to pick the 4 here.
Yeah, I mean, we could also see like a Rubik Centaur combo. That's a pretty strong one, but again, I think THC's the Rubik player on their team, so you can't play Rubik and Oracle.
Yeah, I'm curious to see what their 4 would be with Centaur.
Usually want someone to set up for a stump, right? That's usually what you want.
Could be Avenge or Mirana as well.
It could also be Oracle, like a position for Oracle.
I wonder how viable that would be with Centaur.
It's a bit telegraphed, but you know, if you're really out of position, you just get ridded. You don't have to charge it up all the way either, just enough to like for the Centaur to get on top.
And you could still suicide 3 disarm too.
Okay, so Lina is going to be probably the position 4 here.
Yeah, super spam worthy. It's 2 kind of unreliable stuns though.
Yeah, but like you have a lot of chances to go for the LSA, right? Like, especially if you're up against a melee hero in the safe lane for Wuhan Jiayou, because like they have to go for the creep, and then like you know where they're gonna be, so you just LSA them. So they could go with Breaking.
Okay. That could. I've seen a couple position 3 Wraith Kings as well. Just doing the RTZ no stun build. Okay. Insta pick PL.
Yeah, it's ooh. Didn't really have that much to do with PL. I mean, a Dark Portrait would be nice, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's a pretty classic counter whenever somebody picks Wraith King, because the defusal until you're level 20 just really upsets your mid game.
10 seconds to pick.
And if it's a farming Wraith King, he's going to shotgun the Radiance. I don't think he'll go for Maelstrom. But it could be a position 3.
I doubt it. So, Legion against PL.
Okay. Yeah.
So they have a way to clear the illusions at least, but it's a one-time nuke. No, I like it. It's a really good lane against PL as well.
It definitely helps clear. I feel Legion kind of falls off a cliff if you don't disrupt PL's farm early enough. So
Yeah,
she does max Q and get the Soul Ring build and just perpetually stay on him in the laning phase.
you really have to like take over the game as LC, right? Because like Wraith King is pretty garbage. Especially this like no stun Wraith King build that like everyone's been going for these days. It's like you don't contribute anything early on, so the LC is really gonna have to take over the game.
So LC and Grim off, Lich Wraith King safe.
That's pretty terrifying. Like LC is gonna be very speedy with like Inkswell plus the overwhelming odds.
And there's going to be a lot of spam potential too between both their keys.
But I was saying about Lina, like Wraith King, he's got to go into melee range to get like range creeps, probably. So like it's a pretty easy LSA setup, which might make it a bit tricky to go up against this Lina.
True, and both their lanes have the ability to secure the range creep as well between Lich and Lina.
You mean Oracle and Lina?
Well, between Lich on the Radiant.
Oh, right, yeah.
Because they can both secure the range creep for their melee core if they can't get it, because that's where all the harass is going to come from. So they're kind of playing both the same style. They just want to let one of them hit creeps, and then the other one just spam on the support.
Yeah, but the Centaur is beefier than the Wraith King, so it seems tough. See, probably yeah.
See what their mids.
They probably want another like high tempo mid, right? Someone who could do well against PL. I honestly wouldn't mind seeing
10 seconds to pick.
An Ember Spirit, but then like you're up against like a last pick. Remaining. They did ban Sniper, which is pretty annoying against Ember.
Yeah, I'm curious about the Sniper ban.
Could see. I wouldn't mind Kunkka because then they have like 3 really tanky cores.
And OD is off the table as well, so they can kind of just run over anything.
Yeah.
Team are now picking.
I mean, Huskar's still in the pool though, so this is something like Bane and Mirana games could look for. Like Huskar against Leshak seems pretty good for Huskar.
And they still haven't banned out the cheese, so it's definitely still viable. Okay, so they have their mid game now between Lesh and LC. And they're just trying to secure the late game with Wraith King. So if they can dumpster this Phantom Lancer,
5 seconds. Hurry,
I think that they can build enough space for Wraith King to come online to actually have a viable option to deal with them.
Yeah, I haven't seen Lesh a whole lot recently. Like, what do you even level up? Is it like max Edict to put pressure on towers? Do you want to like level Lightning Storm to win the lane?
Edict is kind of always great. They did rework his ultimate finally, which actually made it more viable. He used to skip level 2 ult because it was double the mana for a fraction more damage. And now they've made it base 90 mana per. So he can run at you a whole lot quicker. I would say you'd probably take Edict and at least 1 in the queue just to get the slow.
Hold on. Wait, I thought they just increased. Oh, that's rough.
Okay.
Oh,
that's a feels bad.
Yikes!
That can really disrupt a ton of duels as well. I think the Pugna pick was pretty great. So they both have some tower pushers as well, so they have mid-game tempo on both sides. Their drafts are pretty similar. I would be a little bit worried about the PL getting out of control before Wraith King has an option to deal with them.
Yeah, man, this Pugna pick is really good. I don't know how they're gonna deal with him. They don't have that much. Again, they have a fair few amount of like silences, but the cooldown is so short now on Life Drain as well.
It's definitely broken sometimes, and Seif will go the Dagon build.
Alright, so I guess like the money right now is on Bane and Mirana ganks, it seems. Like this Pugna pick seems like really good.
Pretty disgusting.
Yeah.
I think. Okay, they're gonna go for smoke again. I feel like they did this to us as well.
Alright, so trying to get this ward out early, as it looks like.
Just trying to secure the mid ward.
If he puts on this side, you can't do the de-warding trick either if you put it on the top side.
I think he's just scouting to see where Pugna is going to drop it.
Alright, so Pugna's going to drop it there, but I don't know if he saw that.
I think that the problem with the Dire is you can't put it on the other side because the trees don't block you anymore. So you're kind of forced to do that if you're going to hide it.
30
Yeah.
seconds until digital sports.
It's going to be some shenanigans with the runes. Some BM. There you go.
There you go. Good luck, have fun. That's BM now. I'm seeing SKSK.
Well, you said have fun.
The,
no answer.
Oh, the crickets. I see. Alright, GH, they're gonna go for a big Stroke of Fate comes out. So it's gonna be level 1 Stroke of Fate from SKSK here. But Ultra Magnus manages to pick up the bounty route anyway. They're gonna try and get a lot of damage done here.
Get some good harass.
LC's fast. He's got 333 move speed. Another Stroke of Fate comes out, but should
Can
be
they get
okay.
it? He missed the first tree cut.
Well, Oracle has a headdress, so, you know... What was that all for? You bet all your mana and you got nothing out of it. And maybe he's getting zoned out by this Lina. He's not even going to be able to come to the lane. What happened down here?
He's just going to TP back. Smart move.
Yeah, that's rough. If he dies, his lane is basically over.
They're not going to miss any creeps. They're putting a ton of pressure on Oracle top, too.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen Ultra Magnus play Oracle before.
Let's see. I'm interested in the mid lane as well. Both heroes have the ability to spam the wave out.
Okay, so Leshrac went for level 1 lightning storm. I think that probably makes more sense than the. I mean, you can
secure the range creep.
Usually use the split earth to secure the range creep though.
The cast time too as well.
Yeah, but it does 120 damage compared to like 80, so it's a little bit.
That's gotta easier. You do also get some hero harass with it as well, so I can see.
I can see Lightning Storm being helpful. I wonder if he's gonna, like, if he maxes, he has the second point in Lightning Storm now, so that means he's not gonna be able to put pressure on the tower if Pugna leaves.
I think he's pretty scared of the Nether Ward.
Right.
That he just wants some single target.
But like, isn't the Edict better for that? Because you just turn it on once.
I don't think it does proc actually with Nether Ward. It'll just proc the one
just
time.
the activation, right? And then yeah.
Because they're going pretty even mid. Doesn't look so bad.
Yeah, the lanes are pretty even so far. Oracle's getting run at, but SKSK is well. The root's gonna come out, and SKSK is gonna feed first blood here. You saw yellow. He's getting pretty low as well. LC's not gonna be able to finish him off. The south comes out as well. Oh, Leshrac, he's getting really low. Gets decrept lightning, nether blasted. A big split earth coming out.
Good backup. He's got a salve flying out on the courier. He's got to be careful with the spam. Here we go. Decrep.
These decrep blasts are hurting. So there's no point in nether ward yet either, which I think is like, it's fine. It seems like the decrep is higher value at level 2.
They both have the spam abilities.
Yeah, but now YKJ, he's just gonna put...
He's already got the bottle.
Yeah, he's just running down Leshrac here. And
he's got enough for
he's
another.
gonna die.
Well,
these two speedy heroes, but a nice decrep to avoid the tower shots as well.
They interrupted the full bottom too. Lich walked into range. Pugna does feel pretty scary. It doesn't look like they have a ton of options.
Yeah. He's already started chipping away at the mid tower as well. But he is running low on mana. He needs to get this 4-minute rune. We'll see if he's able to get it. Top.
They're running it. He's gonna dive.
Down. And SK is in a lot of trouble as well. There's another Fortune's End in a second, but they're not going to continue chasing. And YKJ manages to get the rune here. It's a haste rune as well. So filling up that bottle, going to be able to put even more pressure on Flyoard Bro here. I don't think he should dive the Leshrac yet. But maybe could look for a kill in another lane. He's just going to stay here.
See, they're both the same level though, so I feel like Lesh is holding his own. Comparatively, they're only up a few CS here. He's just got to be careful of the position here. Pugna's already a speedy hero.
Alright, cool. The decrypt comes out with another Nether Blast. Oh, it gets the range creep deny as well.
Gets the raindrops too, it's a smart play.
Oh, on the Leshrac, yeah. I mean, that's gold you couldn't spend on something else. I mean, Pugna's just going to finish 2 nulls. We'll see what wants to go for afterwards. It's probably just going to be some like sensible build like Aether Lens. Alipay is almost going to go down at bot. They're going to lose both of the Banerians at bot.
They're going top too.
2 at top.
LC in trouble.
Oh, one more hit from Lina's going to kill Lich maybe. LC's in a ton of trouble here.
Gets the down, broken.
Actually, the Dispel on the Export actually finishes off
they're gonna get
the Oracle.
here.
And they got the PL as
nice
well.
Play. You lose LC for it.
Yeah, LC didn't get the experience either. I thought Alipay was also going to go down at bot to the Lina, and somehow manages to squeeze out of there. Slowing down the PL a little bit. He's already got completed treads though, so he's looking for the Diffusal Blade right after.
Take a look.
Centaur's
Race
having
King versus Centaur? Yeah, Race
pretty
King's just
good
gonna
game.
start hitting some jungle creeps.
I mean, he has no points in stun, so interesting he's not going for the casual gloves of haste. I feel like everyone's doing that these days.
Feel like a Ring of Prot as well, because you can build the AC later.
Yep.
They might just abandon the bottom lane for a minute.
Yeah, it's tough. Maybe Alipay can just like stick around, grab some XP, Frost Shield the tower. But I mean, Frost Shield doesn't really help against this Pugna pick either.
Grimstroke smoked mid. They might look for Pugna.
I don't think they can get this Pugna kill.
He broke the smoke too.
Alright, the Stroke of Fate comes out. Pugna getting run down now. Leshrac is not as fast, but Pugna's gonna go down. Nice stun from Flyoard Bro there.
Nice split earth.
He had no boots as well, so Pugna had the speed advantage, but enough slows to stop him.
And he can't turn in life train with split earth.
Yes, that's true as well. And also the silence from Grimstroke was available. SK's gonna try and make another rotation top. He's got the Ink Spell now for the LC to try and get a kill here. Yeah, so SK's gonna max Stroke of Fate first.
I feel like with the Decrepify, that's probably his option.
Yeah, right.
So we're gonna run at Centaur a little bit. Race King holding skill points. No, he didn't skill ult.
Oh no, he's not holding a skill point either. THC's almost level 6, so if they time this properly, maybe they can get a kill. But I mean, Wraith King's pretty beefy. 1.1k HP. He's almost got 1.2. Oh, Flyoard Bro, he almost goes down. And Pugna's faster than him. Oh, okay, never mind. Flyoard Bro has boots now. Forced out of the lane. And SKSK is probably like, oh, alright, give me that experience in mid, please.
Get both the wards from the Dire.
He's in trouble. He has pressed the attack in 1 second. He's gonna use it. Maybe able to get out of here, but one more Purifying Flames. It's gonna finish him off with the Spirit Lance as well. But Flyoard Bro, he's shown up top. Can he chase down the PL here? The Lightning Storm comes out. He's gonna focus on the Oracle instead. Oracle, no points in Fate's Edict yet. So won't be able to block it, but Leshrac, he's out of mana already. Not gonna be able to continue that chase.
They're gonna give mid to Race King though, he just wants to AFK hit creeps.
Yeah, I mean, he's making decent progress towards the Radiance already.
A lot of his last hits are going to come from the jungle. See what net worth says.
He's doing okay. The PL is a little bit ahead, so it seems like PL is going to be able to get Diffusal Blade pretty uncontested. His LC is still level 5, wasn't able to take over that lane. Oh, and Ultra Magnus stole the big creep too.
I feel like they just need to reset a little bit. I think the lane phase is dissolving at this point. They all just want to get some items before they walk up again. Right. It's going to be a pretty quick Diffusal with treads too, so
I feel like
it's going to get out of control a little bit fast.
They need to wait for this LC to get level 6 and then maybe they can set something up with Duel, but it's still a little bit of a ways off.
So they can get a double duel with
Pugda showing up top with a haste now, and Ali K, he's getting run out by the PL here. GH, he's gonna go down. Press the attack on the Lich Beast, he can't use it to dispel himself, and the life drain going strong. GH, he's getting low, he's gonna go down, and Ali K gets taken down as well. A double kill for Pugda, great rotation from YKJ. And they're gonna be able to get the bounty runes as well, and both outposts. Microsoft, they're stopping a little bit.
Just need space.
Alright, well, they did get the mid tower, but they lost all 4 bounty runes plus both outposts, so was that really worth it?
They get some vision on the Wraith King as well. So both teams got Royal Jelly as well. I'm curious to see who's going to take it. You 100% don't want it on PL because it is bugged where it doesn't show on the illusions.
But you gotta like click on the PL, right? It's not that easy.
Anything to hide, man.
Alright, dude. Alright, Centaur, Vanguard complete. I feel like I haven't seen this item like, at all recently.
Just gonna casually contest creeps. He did pull aggro to the skeletons though, which
very
is perfect.
good against these skeletons, and he can just shrug them off.
Some shenanigans mid to get the silence on Pugna.
Alright, can they get him?
Can't catch
Lightning
up.
Storm comes out, but oh no, they don't want to walk up this hill. Oracle charging and Fat Fortunes and Leshrac, he's gonna go down here.
He's in trouble.
Frost Shield does not help you against this magic damage, and there's a ton of it. And Pugna, he's gonna pressure this mid tower now. I think he's gonna get the catapult here as well. It's gonna survive because the last hit from the tower didn't kill it, and this mid tower is going down. LC is 7 now, so let's see if they can find a dual win with it, because this is very critical now. They're falling really far behind. They're 6k gold behind now.
That feels bad. This Pugna is just kind of setting a ton of the tempo. They have an answer, but they need 2 or 3 heroes to make that happen.
Yeah.
Just chewing through the raindrops of LC as well. So Oracle is 6, so the dual top is very, very unlikely.
Oh yeah, they had to find that before. Oracle got 6, but now I don't think they can do it. Overwhelming Odds comes out, but another doppelganger to create more illusions.
Good poke.
And
He's got Diffusal
they're
flying.
gonna charge up the Fortune's End. Nothing's gonna come out of it. The Diffusal is coming on the courier now, so they just need to buy a little bit of time.
Lena just casually hitting jungle creeps.
Pugna is also here already, so he's ready to this round. The Diffusal's coming, it's arrived, and now they want to fight.
They do have the...
Fortune's End comes out, so it hit on 2 of them. The Stampede popped as well. So now the blast's gonna come out, gonna blow up. SK straight away. The duel comes out, it's gonna be a double duel here, but he's not gonna have any damage. The false promise is not gonna let him get this win. PL, he's gonna get healed up as well. LC, he has pressed the attack in 2 seconds, but he's gonna get blown up by this Nether Blast. And Pugna doing so much work here.
He's gonna run him down. Bit of a panic duel. It looks good, but you know that Oracle has all. You can't just throw it out.
Alright, and this top tower gonna go down as well. So Wraith King, he's almost at his relic. That's the one silver lining for Facebook right now. Blink is almost done on the Centaur. SKSK, he's TP'd in. Centaur's gonna be surrounded here. Wraith Fire Blast now picked up at level 9. The Split Earth is going to miss Centaur.
Yes.
He should probably die Inkswell, and he will end up going down to the Diabolic Edict there.
So I'm a little bit nervous about the Wraith King Radiance because I think it might just be too late.
I mean, it's actually very fast, right? Like all things
For
considered.
sure, but this PL with Diffusal, you get on top of the Wraith King, there's no Reincarnate.
This Pugna is also like just taking over the game.
So he's going for a Force Staff and a Glimmer Cape.
Oh, GH.
So he's got Force Staff on Pugna and he's shotgunning a Glimmer next. So he just wants to kind of hide while he gets the life drain off.
I mean, he's basically like a glorified support, right, at this point. It seems like that's the way he's itemizing. He wants to let PL do a majority of the work, but like... Also, he, like... Yeah, I lost my train of thought there.
This Lena just taking jungle stacks too.
Aetherland's done now as well. So with the cast range talent level 10, full screen LSAs.
So what's the answer for PL? You gotta smoke him and either duel the Oracle or deal with him individually without the Oracle there. If you look at the positioning right now, they do see him wrapping on the Lich right now. Pings are coming out.
Yeah, they see the Oracle too. Oh no, they don't. Wait, I'm looking at the wrong team. Alright, TP bot from PL here, and they're gonna be able to get this kill. Blink Stomp on the Centaur, nice reveal. The Stampede pumped as well. Maybe he's gonna get blown up. 11 retaliate stacks.
That's the worry too. He didn't buy out.
That's so bad.
As well. PL has Vitality boosted.
The smoke comes out. They're looking for Oracle, but Oracle's already TP'd out of there, heading bot for the support the rest of his team. And they're gonna go for this bot
this tower.
It's gonna get blown up very quickly by Pugna. And the siege creep is also here.
Yeah, they're gonna lose a tower here, get some pressure on mid. They missed their opportunity with the smoke top. I don't think they can fight them as 5 though.
Yeah, you definitely can't take a full 5v5 right now.
Gonna shoot through the tower. They're gonna push out mid. Wraith King did buy the recipe for Radiance.
Yeah, THC, he's standing. Oh, nice fortunes and into a blink combo, but he's not gonna go for it.
The pings were out. A little bit too scared. They don't have vision high ground there.
Yeah. They don't have Stampede to disengage either, so it was pretty risky if they went for it.
Wraith King just gonna set his
He's almost
through
there.
jungle. Even with this, he needs level 20 before he can actually fight the PL, which is light years away.
The rest of their team is just like a little bit too far behind, right? Like this Lena is more farmed than the LC.
Looks like PL might go for the heart before he goes for the Manta too. He just wants to be able to stand in a fight.
Yeah, I mean, does he really need Manta this game? Like, it's just the Grimstroke silence, but you just hit it.
He just needs the heart to be able to sustain through this spam.
Yeah.
He's gonna have that pretty quick too, and that's what I mean. He's 2 items above Wraith King. So while Wraith King's timing was looking really good before he got ganked, it's just how do you answer the PL with your hard carry when you can't get the reincarnate off? He does finish Radiance very soon. He's got it now.
Got it. Alright. See what maybe he can do here.
Centaur going for the pipe too, so he's got the Vanguard to be able to man up against Wraith King and Legion. Just going for the pipe to stop the Lich ult spam. So I think maybe their only hope here is to get the double Lich ult off.
Yeah, we haven't seen any of that yet. They've had it available for... Well, actually, Alipay was level 4 for a really long time. He's level 6 now.
I don't think they've had the opportunity. They haven't had the opportunity to find a good fight. They tried the smoke to try to pick somebody off, but they haven't had a full fight here. And this PL's just going to walk at the tower. He's not scared of a ton.
Yeah, Pugna has an arcane rune now as well, so these nether blasters are going to be coming fast.
I think you just need to try to spam out the wave, but this tower's going down. You can't stop it.
Yeah, it's definitely going down. down
Wraith
here.
King's trying to split with Skeleton's top though. They might get a good trade.
He actually didn't go for a Glimmer Cape on the Pugna. He's actually going for a Lincoln's instead. So you're gonna stop some duels. Wraith King, he needs to not run into the enemy team here.
He's definitely in no man's land there. He's got a TP. You can't go to the outpost bottom though. I feel like 20 minutes coming up soon. You just cut your lost mid, you run to the outpost. They do have good vision bottom.
They have the top outpost as well, so maybe they can just like get the bot outpost and then they'll manage to secure at least one.
PL very close to heart. I think they're just going to kind of back off, get the next item, and then make a push again.
Yeah, I don't really know how they're going to stop him after this happens. Alright, so the line is drawn for the bot outpost. GH is nearby.
They gave LC the Philosopher's Stone to try to get the quick blink.
Yeah,
very close to
she's
it.
almost there.
They're making a move bottom. They did have that ward that scouted out something.
They want to go for the outpost on the side of Facebook, but I mean, it's just Wraith King right now. He's not even going to go for it. And
LC running into everybody.
And LC follow up here
Very
and gets
dead.
blown up.
Wraith King's just going to keep you out of there. He doesn't
Yeah,
want
they're going to lose both
that.
outposts now. We'll get at least one bounty rune.
They do see PL alone, but can they kill him with
They
these
kill
heroes?
him?
They
He
have
has
3
his heart
there.
now. They don't have anything to stop
They
him
smoke.
though. The pings are coming
Pings,
out.
pings.
The PL running at the Wraith King. Wraith King, he's getting chunked down here.
Nice Twitter.
Comes out. They
Silence.
might have the damage for this, but the Stampede is popped. And PL, is he gonna die?
Can they get it with the silence? They get it.
He actually
Nice.
dies.
They needed that. The silence was perfect.
Nice chain stunning there and chain disabling there.
I'm curious to see what Wraith King's next item is going to be.
What do you want to see? Like,
He needs the BKB. Like, there's no chance for him to kind of walk into these heroes without the BKB. But his damage is going to lack a little bit unless he gets some RNG from the Mortal Strike.
yeah, I don't really see any other options for him, right? Like, he's just gonna get decrept and the Light Strike raid stopped.
They have a ton of control for him, so he has to shot on the BKB. It's kind of his only option.
Alright, LC done on LC. The blink done on LC now.
Looks like Lesh went for Telly Boots, which feel pretty bad this patch, but it does give him the move speed, and I think all they need to do is slow down this game. Their
Yeah.
heroes do scale very, very well, and I feel like Pugna will fall off a cliff.
But I mean, his job is just to be annoying, right? And he's always going to be able to do that. He has a Lincoln's now, so he won't get dueled anymore. And it provides pretty decent stats as well. There's nothing to scoff at. 15 strength.
Oh, comes
The Wraith
out.
King, he's
Duel
going to
the
be
Wraith
caught up by
King.
himself, and he's not going to be able to ult here. Actually, he will. Never mind. But that's an ult blown
There's
early
no
on,
team
and
coming.
he's just going to die again.
Stop.
The blink
Stop
duel
comes
onto
out
the
on Ledge.
Oracle. With the Grip Strike
Double
onto
mid
the
stop.
double
Here we
shield,
go.
comes out now. Can they get the kill on the Oracle? These
Damn
heroes
it.
are going strong and actually doing a ton of damage here, but Wraith King's still dead.
Almost,
It was for
almost.
yellow. The double game comes out and LC
Oh,
goes down.
Just jukes it. That was almost a good fight for them.
If they were just able to like save the Wraith King on his second life for just a little bit longer, I think they could have taken that.
It's the Nether Ward too. They don't have any heroes that can hit that reliably.
Yeah.
So all their spam coming out.
Lashrak probably just got blown up by that Nether Ward. He should probably think about a BKB as well. He actually has an axe queued up. I don't know, I feel like this is just like a BKB game for him.
Definitely, and even Pugna's shotgunning the BKB too. He's respecting
gone
the
for an
spam they have there.
Axe?
Oh, he changed his mind. He had BKB queued up.
Oh yeah, Andrew does this a lot. He just like changes his mind like every 5 seconds. He's
He
trying
may
to
feel
troll
like
the observer.
they don't need it because they are at a 16k advantage right now. I feel like they're just looking to close the game and whatever item they can get to help
Yeah,
out.
alright,
This
Lynch is
Blitz
gonna
go
die
for the
here.
G ward.
Gets the ward at least.
We're finally getting somewhere.
Oh, Centaur spots out the Wraith King here. Wraith Fire Blast.
Centaur's alone.
They're
wrapping
They
with
want to go for
Stampede.
this. And Wraith King, he's gonna die again. He doesn't have reincarnation. Okay.
He is going
yeah.
for a blink dagger over the
I
BKB.
think he's dead. Retaliate, chucks him down, and Fire
Duel
Break,
comes
he's in a
out.
bit of trouble as well. The Split Earth is gonna miss, so Leshrak gonna get run down by this PL here, and I don't think there's a whole lot that Leshrak can do about it.
He does survive. Oh, he dies, dude. This is pretty bad. They went for the duel on Lena on the back end too, but Oracle standing right behind you. You're never gonna get that up. I feel like drafting LC after you see an Oracle too is a pretty risky draft play. Like you can only really duel the Oracle unless you catch somebody in there. But they're just gonna walk at towers now. All their lanes are switching in. We don't feel like Roshan interesting with Grimstroke. Super good.
Yeah, I think this game is gonna end.
Definitely. It's a scary part of it. I don't think the LC worked out. I think they did a pretty good job protecting the PL in lane. With the Oracle as well, you can't snowball as LC because Oracle's always there. The PL going a heart first, or second item, is an insanely smart move too, because he kind of realizes that he's not contested at all. He's going to go back for the Yasha right now. I don't think he really needs it.
He's just going to finish up the Manta, you know, get the core 3 items on PL.
It's true. I feel like he goes for the Ags and he just sends his Phantoms on Lesh or Wraith King perpetually.
Yeah, I'm really not a fan of BT's fashion. It just feels so underwhelming now.
I think like partially what he wants is he wants to be able to get in and out, and he has to match the Pugna move speed, right? So he has 460 right now.
But then he didn't take the move speed talent at level 15, so it's like, was this really worth it? Oh, he dodges the stun, but now the Stampede comes out. Oh, it's just gonna body block a little bit. Fortune's End as well, so fly on bro. And die a slow and painful death here.
He is going for the Ags too over the BKB. I think that's a pretty big mistake too. I don't think you can come back as Radiant without BKB timings here, where you can get a good fight. They're gonna scout the Observer here.
I mean, Raid King's finished his blink, but like if he blinks in, he's just gonna die, and he's not quite close. He's not close to level 20 at all.
I think his idea being if he can get to the back line and force the Oracle out on Oracle. But I think he needs to be able to man up and fight, and he's still light use from 20. So that PL touches him, and there's going to be no reincarnate. PL got Aegis as well. I feel like they can just look to close it out. They can just run.
Yeah, if it wasn't difficult enough to kill by him in one life, they have to kill him twice. Cool.
Exactly, and they can't even get to the back line either. They got the really good double chain cross off before, but they couldn't actually close out any of the kills there. So I think they understand that on the Dire, which is why they're not looking for any kind of defensive item like a BKB. They have a pipe finished on Centaur. They feel like if they can just run in, they're going to outlast in the team fight. PL no cares, just hitting tower.
They have the Siege Creep as well, so Nether Blast, PL, and Siege Creep. And there's also a Linken's being popped onto the PL, so you can't really like just duel him either. Not that you would want to.
Yeah, they're gonna trade this tower. The Lesh is just trying to get a Rax top. They have Skeleton pushing as well.
Might be able to get something out of it at least.
He's taking way too much damage. He's gonna have to come home.
Yeah, he's taking this tower, and
the he gets reflected.
Oh, the Blade came out.
It was very close. He had the stun reflected with no mana too. They were very, very close to killing that Wraith King.
Right.
Celeste gets the tower, but I think they maybe get the range, and that's it. And they're just gonna get Mega here.
Yeah, it's just slow and methodical.
I think it's definitely the safe play to reflect again.
There's no Blink duel onto the Pugna here. The Oracle's available to save. She doesn't even need to use the False Promise to save the Pugna here. And also yelling, he's going ham on the front lines. Already takes out 3 heroes by himself. And it's just the Wraith King left. Grimstrike bought back, but the GG is called.
GG is called. I feel like my only issue with Grimstroke is he drafted around these team-fight combos. You're always expecting to get it off. There's some stuff to this.
Yeah, I mean, it kind of like every time I've played this like Chain Frost Soulbind combo, like you have to use it every time it's off cooldown. You have to like be very active with it.
and you have to be kind of in the same area. So I think Microsoft did a really good job in controlling the game. I think that Pugna pick they were not expecting.
Yeah, I mean also Alipay. Wait, let's see. When did he hit level 6? It was really late. I remember. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait, am I looking at this right? 2, 3. It was like after 15 minutes before he hit level 6. That's really rough.
I don't think they really had the opportunity to play their kind of game sense. Looks like they were going more for a 4 protect 1. But even with the Race King Radiance, like I said, like once you get that timing, it's still just too late. When the PL has Diffusal that early, you can't even walk up to a fight without a BKB.
Yeah, and the whole time they had like this Pugna who was just walking up the towers and like knocking on them down as well.
The Pugna pick out of the back pocket too really kind of secured that mid game for them.
For sure.